Hey everybody.
Hey guys.
How are y'all?
Welcome back to Salon Talk. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Caroline. And we're so happy to be back for our third week in a row.
Woo!
This is our third episode.
It's crazy.
I know.
It's crazy. This is so much fun.
I was just thinking the other day, I was like, at some point we're going to have 100 episodes out. Like,
it's crazy.
We're obviously not going to stop. I mean, what are we, crazy? This is the dream job right here.
Obviously.
Even though we're not making money, but one day.
It's fine. We'll get there one day.
It's okay, because then it will become a dream job, but it will never get there until we try.
Yep, exactly. So you're along for the process to get to that.
Indeed. Thank you to all of our major fans out there who keep listening and supporting us and telling us how good it is.
Yep, it really means a lot. Like, hearing people like say that they watch it, it's like, oh really? Like, you took time out of your day to like listen to us ramble? And like,
I know I listen to it because I think I black out when we hit record, because I have to go back and listen to it and be like, oh my God, I don't remember saying that.
Yeah.
But when other people are like, I love listening to it and I want to keep listening to it, we love you and we thank you so much for that.
Yes. And I genuinely like listening to it. Like, I think it's really fun. Like,
I make everyone listen to it as well.
Yeah. Listen to it or else.
I send it to my brother. I'm like, listen. He's like, I'm good. I hear you talk enough.
Literally the other day, Josh was like, he said something about the last podcast and I was like, how would you know that you didn't listen to it? And he was like, I was like, you can't have an opinion on this because you didn't listen.
But Hunter, he said he's been listening to it, and I know my brother's been listening to it because he said something about it. He's like,
Garrett's listening to both of them because I was like on the phone with him while he was listening to it.
I love it. We love our little brothers, and we're glad you are supporting us in some way.
Yeah.
Instead of just bullying us.
Yeah, instead of just bullying us, literally. You can do something else.
Lori,
yes,
what did you do this weekend?
Oh my gosh.
I saw your stories.
Yeah, this past weekend was so much fun. We went up to where my parents live, and then we went to a Pittsburgh Pirates game, which is baseball fun. If you don't know, but whatever. And it was so fun. Like, the weather was so perfect. The place was literally packed, and yeah, it was so much fun.
Also, Pittsburgh is just so much fun, too.
I know. I really do like Pittsburgh a lot. Like,
did you guys do anything else there, or just the baseball game?
We pretty much just went to the baseball game, and then the boys played golf, obviously, because what else would they do?
Why not?
And my grandfather was there, and he likes to play golf, so it was cool.
That's cool.
They got to play with him, which is fun, and I just rode along. But yeah, that's pretty much all I did. What about you?
That's really fun. So I went to my anniversary trip. We went to Wilmington, which was so fun. Hunter played a golf tournament on the Saturday, like before we left. We left Sunday morning, and apparently it was like night golf. I don't know.
That's so cool.
I know.
I didn't know that was a thing. Like,
he said it was very fun. And then we left on Sunday morning, and we got down there around noon, and we got to the beach. It was so fun. And then we ended up coming back yesterday morning, which was Tuesday. We left at like 6, so it was super short, but it was super worth it. I want to be back. Like, I just loved it. The weather was amazing. It like got cool at night, so it was pretty nice though, and like cool in the morning. It only rained one day that we were there, and it was even like later in the day, so we weren't like affected by it. So, but it was so worth it. I want to go back.
Yeah, I loved the pictures. It looked like you guys had so much fun.
It was so fun.
You guys did a lot in like a short amount of time, which is cool.
Yes. And like this is so weird because we were at the beach one day and there were biting horseflies, and I was like, I did not even know this was a thing, but like these flies were swarming us. So we realized like no one else was like acting like they were getting bit. So we were like, okay, maybe it's just us. So we picked up all of our stuff, drug it down the beach. And then we were like, okay, let's go get in the water so we don't like bring the bugs with us.
Right.
And so we went and got in the water for like 30 minutes and we came back and we're like sitting on our beach area. 10 minutes later, we have no bugs. I was like, oh, this is gonna be so fun. We get them back. And so I was like, this is so weird. And I was telling my sister about it, and she was like, I've never even heard of that before. I looked it up, and it was like, why does Wilmington have biting horseflies? So I don't know if it's necessarily just the area, but I just searched like, why are there biting? And then it was just like horseflies at the beach in Wilmington was the the search, and I was like, oh, apparently this is a thing.
That's so weird.
So yeah, if you happen to go to Wilmington, it's a little nippy.
A little nippy, yeah.
I guess it was a little rough.
Get you.
Yeah, but that was definitely not fun.
Everyone like was not affected. They were just like, yeah, this is normal. And you're like,
is
everyone okay right now?
And like somebody had a newborn.
Oh,
and I was like, I hope you're not getting eaten up. Like, good God. But we went and ate dinner one night on a boat.
Oh, cool.
It was like It was parked, but it was on the water. It was really cool. And we got to see the sunset on the water. It was really fun.
I bet that was pretty.
It was. Our Airbnb was so nice. And they had no cleaning fee.
Really?
I'm sorry, no cleaning tasks.
Oh, so you just left
nice.
it as is?
Yeah. I was
that's
like,
rare.
oh, this is the one I wanted.
I feel like they're always like, take the trash out,
do the
put
laundry,
your linens in the bathtub or something like that. Like,
take literally
scrub every surface, please.
Make it look like no one's ever been here. And then $200 for a cleaning fee.
Yeah, and you're like, what? I just did the cleaning.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
You should pay me $200.
Literally. Okay, so we are going to do something fun and fresh today.
Yep.
We're going to ask each other fun questions that we've written down. We both have 5 each.
Yeah.
Because we are terrible at thinking about things like this.
And then we're just both going to answer them.
Yeah,
just for fun. See what happens.
So,
mine are literally all would you rather.
Yeah, basically
I don't know
mine are
about you.
too.
Okay. Yeah. All right, you go first. Ask first.
Okay. Would you rather have to paint all of your nails black or always have on black lipstick?
Black nails.
I think so too.
I
hate
think
black nails. So like toenails and fingernails. Like
yeah, I've never had black on my toes or nails. But yeah,
no.
like on your lips though, like I feel like that's more noticeable. So
yeah, I agree with the nails. Also, I wonder if you could like paint over them. No, because they're always have to be black. I made the question.
You made the question. You get to decide.
No, they just have to be black. Terrible.
Gosh, yeah, I'm definitely not like.
But I feel like black lipstick looks horrible because you can see the inside of your mouth when you talk, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I've never worn black lipstick or had my nails painted black, so.
Agreed. Okay, you're up.
We're going with nails. Okay, would you rather go with no phone or no car for a week? I feel like mine's pretty easy.
Honestly, no phone.
I knew you were gonna say that. I would go with no car.
See, Lauren can do that. I can do that. If I'm in my house longer than 5 minutes, I want to go crazy. No. So I'd honestly rather just have no phone. I just would drive around the whole time. I would just try to find things to do.
I couldn't be without my phone. I would have to go with the car. I don't even need my car.
That's true. Wait. Question. Can I have other people drive me around? Or do you have to like be at home? Because like I could get an Uber.
That's true. I don't know.
I think you have to be at home. I think that's
like
the
you
punishment.
Can't really go anywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
I would pick.
But you could be on your phone.
Car. Yeah.
Because if I couldn't go anywhere, I mean, if I could go somewhere because I had my car, I couldn't be on my phone.
Yeah, exactly.
God, how do you get to like somewhere without a GPS though? For real though.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I can get around town, but I would try to go somewhere fun.
Yeah. During this week.
Okay. Would you rather run 5 miles every time you wake up or eat 6 bowls of cereal? It can be your specific.
What? How freaking big is the bowl of cereal? Are we talking like a
average.
tub or like just like a bowl?
Like your average bowl of cereal. And this can be like to your specifications, you know, like no dairy, no gluten. But which one?
I would rather be the runner, but realistically, I think I could do the cereal more before the running.
Honestly, it would probably take me half the day to run 5 miles.
Literally, I would have to go with the cereal, but I would love to be the runner one. I would love for that to be me.
I want to be a runner girl so bad mentally.
Me
but
too.
Physically, I think no.
Yeah, I was like trying to find a location to do pictures that I have tomorrow to take of a family. And so me and Maverick were walking on a trail and I saw all these runners and they were like fine. And then I was like walking, like dying, probably like about to pass out. Like, and they're just like passing me, running so fast. I'm like, guys, how do you do this?
See, I'm starting. Okay, I've already walked once today. We're walking at 7:00 tonight. I walked last night. I walked the night before that. Okay, I'm going places, just not very fast.
Not very fast.
Literally and figuratively. But soon enough, one day I will start running.
One day we'll become runners.
One day.
Somehow.
My brother-in-law is a huge like marathon runner. I know he's going to watch this. He watches all our podcasts, so that's very fun. But he just ran the half marathon and he's like has the flu and he got 10th place.
What?
I was like, if I had any sort of, I don't know, wheeze in my breath, I would get dead last.
If I have like the tiniest little bit of pain in like my left leg, I would be like,
Dunzo.
I'm no. What? That is so impressive.
I know. I just can't.
Dang, that's crazy.
Literally crazy. Okay, I think it's your turn.
Okay, next.
Oh wait, did you pick bowl of cereal?
Yeah.
I picked bowl of cereal, yeah.
Yeah. Bowl of cereal, but want to be the runner. Okay, would you rather travel anywhere for free or eat anywhere for free? Like all the time. Like you could travel wherever you wanted or you could eat wherever you wanted.
I'm going to say eat because then I would have money to travel. Because I think I spend a lot of money on food.
I think I would go the opposite. I think I would go travel anywhere.
You think? You don't think you spend more money in like a month than you would spend on a trip on food?
No.
You just said it cost you $60 to get 2 nights of food.
Yeah, I know. But I want to travel anywhere I want to go for free. I want to go places. I don't need to eat. I'll eat like something
cheap.
Okay,
actually you've convinced me. I'm going to start trying. I think travel, because I just thought about the cost of plane tickets.
Yeah, like you could go anywhere you wanted, and you would just eat cheap. I think I'd rather eat cheap and go.
I would literally just go to Vietnam and then eat like for the cheapest ever and have the best food ever. Yeah, that's what I would do.
Exactly, and you can go literally anywhere. So
that was a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, would you rather have to live with this wardrobe that you have right now for the rest of your life and you can't add any pieces for the rest of your life, or would you have to throw it away and start over? And like you don't have infinite money, like you have the money in your bank account.
Keep.
You think keep it all?
Yeah. If we have the money in my bank account, I'm not getting very far.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm not getting a ton.
It's not like you go from having this closet to then having $1 million. Like you just basically have to restart.
I think I would keep what I have, honestly. I feel like I have enough like staple pieces where I would be okay.
Okay, yeah. I honestly am saying throw away my whole wardrobe. Let me start over.
Interesting.
I just need different options than I have right now.
It would be hard. Like I would have such a hard time not buying new clothes because I love clothes. But
honestly, yeah. But if you had to choose.
If I had to choose, I guess we'll go with that one. Okay. Next, would you rather live on the beach or in a cabin in the woods? This is easy for me.
Wait, am I like in a house on the beach, or am I literally tenting on the beach or something?
No, you like live at the beach or like live in a cabin somewhere.
Oh, at the beach.
At the beach.
Yeah. And I don't even like when it's hot out all the time, but I just would hate living in the middle of the woods. Like I like action.
Yeah, I would go with the beach for sure.
Oh yeah, especially like a beachfront house. Even though the liability of that would be insane.
True. Whatever. True.
Okay. What's the craziest thing you've ever done? This is so different.
Literally nothing. Literally, I don't do anything crazy. The craziest thing was buying this dog that's laying on my feet right now.
That is true.
He drains me.
I don't know. I just added that in there. What's the craziest thing I heard? I don't have an answer for it. Lauren, you have to have something better.
I cannot think. I don't do that many crazy things. I'm kind of boring when it comes to that.
Okay, well, one time I was in a movie.
You're in a movie?
Okay.
What? Literally what?
Okay, backstory. There was a movie filming in Roanoke. And I don't know if it's not really like a big movie, but like it's an actual movie. And they were like, we're looking for, what in the world is he doing? Oh, okay. I just thought my shoe was under. I see. Okay. They were looking for extras, and they like put out this thing, and they were like, anybody want to be an extra in this movie? And obviously I was like, I am a child theater star. Obviously I need to be in this movie. So I went to a 6-hour filming day.
Oh my gosh.
And they literally had me 6-hour filming day. And this is a really weird movie, but I'm not going to like go in detail about it. But they had me sit directly. We had to sit in a circle. And they had me sit directly across from the main character. I had a 6-hour filming day, and only the back of my head was shot once.
Oh.
Because I was directly across from her, so like they weren't going to be like panning to me. They were like only focused on her, but you could see everybody else because they were like going in a circle.
Right.
But no, they literally saw my back of my head once. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like I didn't know that at the time because obviously they make a million shots.
Right.
And then the next day they had another filming thing, and they like asked all the girls that were at the first filming if they wanted to go out there. And I was like, sure. Like this is like, obviously this is so fun. But they were like, we also need men and like boys to come. So if you guys have anybody, like bring them. So me and my brother were in this movie. And actually, okay, this is like, it was like a weird, like, I had to freaking look like a hobbit basically in this movie. So I, dressed up like a little hobbit gal. And actually when they were filming, my face is like zoomed up. The people were standing right behind me. Mm-hmm. So my face is like half my face is like zoomed really big in the frame. So you could see half my face and then they're like behind it. And I was like, okay, well, I mean, I got a cameo in a movie. It's called
Dang.
Where Are You, Bobby Browning is what it's called.
I've never heard of it, but that's really interesting.
But then the name got changed later, so I don't really know. Yeah,
that's.
I wonder what it did in box office. Can I look this up? Actually,
please do. I'm very intrigued right now.
Same, actually.
I never knew that about you, but that's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, I do it all.
That's crazy. Like that, you have to be takes that long just to be an extra. Like,
oh my gosh, it took forever.
Really. Have you found anything?
Yes. I found the movie, but...
What year was this? How old were you?
Hold on. It was in 2016, so I was 15.
Wow.
It's an hour and 42 minutes long. And I think they changed the name of it. Nearly Married, maybe, is what they changed it to.
That's such a different name.
Wait, I want to see... Yeah, I don't... It's on Rotten Tomatoes. Only 53% of people like this movie. I wonder if it even went to box office.
Did you watch the movie?
Yeah. I watched it.
Was it good?
No. I personally hated it.
Yeah, good to know.
Yeah, Where Are You, Bobby Browning? They didn't switch the name. I thought it was like apparently another movie. And seems to have done horribly. Here's the cover of it. You want to see it?
Yeah. What was like the theme of the movie? Like what? Interesting.
I didn't know what the theme was at the time.
It's like a low budget.
Yeah, at the time of filming. But like after I watched it, I was like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
But when you're in it, you felt like the coolest person ever.
Oh, I was the coolest person ever.
You were the coolest person
So
ever.
yeah, that's just a little thing.
So cool. Like that's crazy that we know each other and I never knew that.
It's not really like something I try to share.
You don't really. Now you're sharing with everybody.
I know. So. Well, if Bobby Browning is watching this, like the man who made this movie gets a lot more views, I better be compensated. Because I was obviously the star of that, not anyone else.
Yep. True.
Okay, do you have another question?
Yes. Okay, next. Would you rather be more attractive or more intelligent?
Attractive.
Me too.
Like, girl, I already got my man. I don't really need to be that much smarter.
Oh, that's so funny.
Also, I'm very smart. It's not like you're going to be dumber.
Exactly. You're just like really, really attractive or really, really intelligent. And I'm picking attractive.
Oh my gosh, yes. Girl, you can do anything you want in life if you're hot. That's all I gotta say.
That's funny.
Okay, what was your favorite TV show? What's your favorite TV show now versus what was it as a kid?
Oh my gosh. Now, I love Breaking Bad. Shout out
so funny.
Garrett for making me watch it. Anyways, yeah, that's probably one of them. I don't know what my favorite is now though. Like, I like Breaking Bad. I haven't been watching a lot of TV. Like, I don't know.
Wait, so you were saying as a kid your favorite?
No, like now. I really like Breaking Bad.
Oh, okay. I was like, dang, you were going crazy as a kid.
No. As a kid, oh my gosh, I don't have all day to sit here and say all of the shows. But literally, like, all Disney Channel. Like, Hannah Montana, that was my probably favorite. Like, I am such a Hannah Montana girl. I was obsessed. What about you?
I really did love Hannah Montana. Like, my favorite TV show now is Gilmore Girls. That will always be my favorite show. But, like, right now I'm really into Shameless. Like, Hunter and I are watching it together. I've already seen all of it before, like, a few years ago. But now we're rewatching it. Shameless and Gilmore Girls are, like, polar opposites.
Yeah, that is so different.
But they're both good storylines and stuff. But as a kid, like when I was a little kid, I loved Dora.
Oh, I love Dora. That was like
Dora
little.
Ish.
Same.
Yes.
Same. I freaking love you, Dora.
Same. I had like a Dora plushie that was literally like the size of me, and I would sleep with it at night. And I had like the backpack.
Oh yeah.
And it was like plastic. You could take it out and be like, map.
Oh, that is cool.
I got it for my birthday. I thought I was literally savage when I got that.
That is so cool.
But like, when I was a little bit older, I loved That's So Raven. I thought that was such a good show.
I love it.
I liked Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Mm-hmm. I also liked Hannah Montana a lot. I just kind of like, the typical thing, like typical kid shows and stuff.
Same. I liked everything. Like Victorious on, what was it on?
Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't love Victorious as much as I liked iCarly and stuff.
Love iCarly.
Also, this was so random because I was a little bit too old for it, but I used to love Wow Wow Wubbzy.
Oh yeah, I haven't really watched it a lot.
And I was like, that was my freaking show for a little bit. And I was a little bit older. Not like I mean, I was probably like 8, but it seemed like for a little littler kids.
It's always interesting to me because I've talked about shows that I watched or like reference them, and then I'm with Garrett and he's like, what is that? I'm like, you don't know what so and so is? Like, that's,
I know.
And I forget that like him being 5.5 years younger than me changes his shows that he watched growing up dramatically. Like
he probably watched
watched the Guppy Show, whatever that stupid show is.
Oh my gosh.
What is it called?
Guppy. I don't remember what it is. I just remember Guppies.
Something, I don't know. I don't
know. Whatever. That is crazy. That was like his little.
That was like what I remember of Garrett watching.
Gosh.
As a little young.
Okay, I also did kind of like that show, but that was like when I was babysitting though.
Right.
I was.
Yeah, I was forced to watch it with him, and so of course I was like, what?
I mean, out of all of the shows, that really wasn't that bad.
Yeah, true. It
Maverick?
could be more annoying. Come here.
I'm watching you.
Good boy.
See, that's so funny. Okay, so this is so weird. One time I was in the car with speaking of iCarly, okay. Mm-hmm. One time I was in the car with my mom, and I like literally tapped her on the shoulder, and I was like, what's juvie? And she turns around and she's like, where did you learn that? And I was like, iCarly, because she was like gonna get me in bigger trouble if I learned it, like, I don't know, from school or something. And I was like, iCarly, and she was like, fine, you're never allowed to watch that again. So like for I don't know, a month, I wasn't allowed to watch iCarly. I wasn't allowed to watch Wizards of Waverly Place, and I love that show because it's like witchcraft.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't like, I think I could watch Hannah Montana. I'm not exactly sure. My sister loved that show, but we weren't allowed to watch SpongeBob. Like, she cracked down. Also, what's it called? It's like where all the it was on Cartoon Network, and it was like where all the kids were on the island.
On the island?
Yeah, and it was like fake. It was like animation. But
was it I don't know.
I don't know. It was like.
Is it like real kids?
No, it's like animated, but it's like where they like do things on the island. It's called.
Is it the Backyardigans?
Okay, I did love the Backyardigans. No,
that's the only thing I can think of.
Hold on, I'm about to pull this up.
That just like unlocked a memory that I forgot I had.
The Backyardigans. Anyways, she just cracked down on me, and we weren't allowed to watch anything for like 2-3 weeks, and my siblings were tore up from the floor up because Eli used to love SpongeBob. And she was like, nope, you're done. You can't watch it. And she wouldn't let us watch iCarly. We weren't allowed to watch anything like that. Victorious, nothing.
Wow.
It was horrible.
That's rough. Yeah, I feel like I wasn't, like, my parents were more strict on the movies that I watched.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, when the Hunger Games came out, I wanted to go so bad. And my parents were like, no, you can't go. And so what did I do? I went with my friends.
This is literally the craziest thing you've ever done. You're telling me right now.
Oh, yeah, that's it. I lied and said I was going to a different movie, and I watched Hunger Games. I've already told them this, but...
It's this.
Oh, Total Drama Island?
Yes. Yeah, we weren't allowed to watch that. Nothing.
I love that show.
I do too. I kind of like it now.
Yeah, I watched it like a few years ago. It's good.
It is good.
I love shows. I love TV.
So anyways, you still went to the Hunger Games movie?
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I went to this other movie.
I mean, whatever. So the same thing happened to me with the exact same movie. One of my friends, well, we're not friends anymore, but it was her birthday, and we were best friends. She was like, I really want to go see the Hunger Games. And it was the midnight viewing, which, if you know, like back then, like circa, I don't know, when did that come out? Like 2012 maybe?
I don't know.
Probably like 2013, 2014.
Probably.
Like, midnight viewings were the thing. Mm-hmm. Like, if you got to go to one, you were so cool. And I wasn't even allowed to stay up till midnight, but I was able to go to this, and I was so excited because obviously I would get to stay up late. I'm going to the Hunger Games. It's the day it came out. It was my friend's birthday. I was so excited. It was like 10:30. We're about to like go to the movie theater. My mom calls this girl's mom and is like, actually, Caroline can't go because I just read the reviews of the Hunger Games.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, how is it reviewed? It literally came out 2 minutes ago. Like, it was the day it, like, aired.
Dang.
But I was like, are you kidding me right now? And she was like, nope, absolutely not.
That's so sad.
Instead of, like, my mom was like, I'll come pick Caroline up. And my friend's mom was like, no, we'll just skip. And I'm pretty sure my friend after that wanted to kill me.
So they didn't go either?
No one went.
Really? Wow, I would have still gone probably. I'd been like, I already paid. Like, I'm going.
I would have been like, come pick your little stinky kid up. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to change my plans for your little kid. And it was me. I would have been crying, though, if I got to not have a sleepover then, too.
Right.
So I was definitely grateful. I still got to hang out. But I was so upset.
Oh.
Tore it from the floor up.
Stuff.
Also, like... Sorry, yawn. I just think it's funny how people just say, like... You know, my kids can't watch this, they can't watch that, they can't watch this. But it's like, what is it doing to them? Like,
also, your kids are still watching it.
Yeah, literally. Like, and I was thinking, I was like, just because I watched the Hunger Games, like, I think in the same year, because it came out on freaking DVD. Like, what am I not going to watch it at this girl's house? Obviously. Yeah. So we ended up watching it anyway. And then I'm not going to go kill people in the woods now. Like, what was the harm in me watching that?
That's the reason.
Don't understand. Like, I'm not a serial killer.
No, like, please.
It's so interesting.
I know. Yeah, I don't feel like my life has changed any whatsoever that I went into that movie theater and sat down and watched the movie.
Right? Like,
my whole world is just different.
Now you're not a productive human being.
Changed.
Like, you literally have grown up to be a horrible person because you watched the Hunger Games.
I know. How could I? It's awful.
Come on.
Like, I don't even remember how old I was. Like, I wasn't even that young. I can't remember which one it was. But, like, hello? I think I was in middle school. Like, bro,
you probably saw worse in middle school than you watched
literally all
on
the little
Games.
stinky kids around me say worse things than whatever in the world that movie had.
Right. So the same mom who said I couldn't go watch the Hunger Games for my 7th birthday, mind you, the Hunger Games came out when I was like 13. For my 7th birthday, gifted me the DVD copies of Tinkerbell. Okay, amazing, love that movie. Yeah. And The Boy in Striped Pajamas. Okay, not trying to be spoiler alert. If you've not seen that movie, please pause and skip 15 seconds ahead. That movie is about the Holocaust, where a little child dies.
That is awful.
And she literally had me watch that. And after, I was sobbing my eyes out because that is traumatizing. She was like, oh, I didn't know what it was about.
Oh my gosh.
Vera, be so for real. So, yeah, she basically traumatized me. But then I was not allowed to watch The Hunger Games.
Like 6 years later. Right? Like, The Hunger Games, off limits.
Off limits. And then, honestly, more recently, this was probably the last 2-3 years, I was watching The Hunger Games, like, almost every single movie in a row. And my great aunts were in town. And my mom was like, she kind of gave me the look, like, are you really watching this while, like, my great aunts are in town? They all sat down around me, and it was 4 of them, and they had their coffee, and they were like, oh, this movie's so good. And then they had me, like, turn it up. They wanted to watch the rest of them.
That's funny.
I was like, see, this is for everybody.
I feel like there's a lot of movies that came out in middle school that were, like, everyone was so excited about, and then I just couldn't go watch them. Like, The Fault in Our Stars.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it.
I think I watched it like a few years ago because I had to, because everyone got to see it. Like, I remember when it came out, there was like some movie theater somewhere around where I lived that was like having this big thing, and everybody in my class was going, and I couldn't go.
Yeah, no, I still haven't seen that movie.
Also, it wasn't even bad. Literally, I don't remember one thing that was bad that happened. So
I don't even know what it's about.
I literally think it's PG-13.
Yikes!
Love that.
I think isn't The Hunger Games PG-13? Like,
I don't think it's that bad. Like, obviously there's violence, but
it doesn't show any, really. I mean,
it's not
honestly,
that bad, I don't think, in my opinion.
I feel like I watched way worse growing up than that. Like,
yeah,
obviously, The Boy in Striped Pajamas was way worse.
That's way more traumatizing than...
Yeah, I'm still traumatized. Wait, what movie are you traumatized from?
Coraline. I hate that movie with a passion. Like, please tell me I'm not the only one in this world that hates that freaking movie.
Hates Coraline.
It scared me so bad when I was little, and I cannot. I refuse to watch it to this day. I'm like, nope.
Do you like scary movies?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Neither does Hunter. He hates them.
Hunter's
like a scaredy cat. Like,
they don't really scare me that bad, but I just don't enjoy them. I'm like,
I love scary movies. Like, I could sit and just watch like 4 in a row and then go right to sleep. I also used to. Okay, this is really horrible, but I used to listen to. Actually, I probably could still do it right now. Listen to scary stories as I'm trying to fall asleep.
What? You scare me.
Like, I don't know, the guy's voice was soothing, so it's Mr. Nightmare, and I was like, oh, and I just go to sleep to it.
I cannot do that.
And it's like, then the guy snuck up behind her and slit her neck, and I'm like,
puts me right to sleep. So,
also sometimes the stories go into my dreams.
Oh,
it's a little scary then, but
gosh,
not enough for me to stop.
Jeez. Yeah, I'm not a big, like, scary movie person. I don't know. It's just, like, I like true crime stuff. See, that's the thing. Like, that doesn't scare me. But, like, fake, like, crazy stuff. Coraline terrifies me.
Coraline, you slut.
Make that make sense. Please make it make sense.
Okay, I actually have to put this on the stand because
okay.
I cannot stop moving.
On a little stand.
So much better. It's like I couldn't hold it properly.
Right.
Let me just...
There you go.
On my belly. Okay, there we go. So much better. Yeah, I don't know. I liked Coraline. I watched it when it came out, but also it's my name, so I think I kind of... My name is not actually
it's
Coraline,
close.
but it's close enough that people were giving me stuff for, like, my birthday, because it came out, like, the year... Like, the same time as my birthday, so people were, like... Giving me stuff. I had like cards that were Coraline themed, and so I just think I like had to like it. But I really thought the movie was fine. I wasn't scared by it.
I was. Like,
but
recently,
I don't know.
I saw like a TikToks about like weird things that happened in Coraline, and I was just watching. I was like, I don't mess with this movie. Get away from me. There's like a lot of weird stuff that happens.
Okay.
Like, in it. I don't know.
Igor. Did you ever see the movie Igor? It's clay animation. And that movie used to scare the crap out of me. Isn't it called claymation? Is that what they call it?
I don't know.
Okay, anyways. It's claymation, and it's called... I'm pretty sure it's... I don't know. I watched a lot of claymation movies back then, so... I'm pretty sure it is claymation. It's called Igor. Oh, it used to scare me so bad.
Interesting.
I know. Like, huh?
I've never heard of it, I don't think.
Yeah,
I didn't really know claymation was a thing.
You do. Like, okay, you know. Oh. Hold on, if I can remember this movie. It's like the movie with... I don't know. I'll have to show you later. And it's claymation, and you've definitely seen it. Cause
okay, maybe I just don't know what...
And it's just... The people are made out of clay, and like they'll move their mouths and everything, and it's like taking pictures, and they put them all together.
Oh, that would take so long.
So long.
Oh my gosh, it'll take forever. I remember we were... Back to iCarly. I remember that one episode where Spencer's like shooting something... And with like the alien or something, and he like moves it and then takes a picture over and over.
That's claymation, basically. Yeah, that would take me 152 years.
Oh gosh, that sounds
not fun.
At all.
No, I have no patience for stuff like that.
I don't either. I don't have any patience in general. So for
Same.
claymation, I do not have patience.
But you know how low budget your movie could be?
That's true. You just need some freaking clay to make a little guy.
Oh, that's so funny.
Gosh. Well, that was a very good question. I like that. We just went on this whole thing. Good question about the movies. All right. I have one more.
Okay.
Would you rather be Instagram famous or TikTok famous?
That's a great question.
I feel like it's kind of hard.
Okay, which one pays you more, first of all?
I don't know. I think it depends on, like, brand deals that you get.
Yeah.
But, like, I think I would pick TikTok.
I think so, too. I think people use TikTok a lot more.
Yeah.
And so you'd be more recognized by people, too. Not, like, in person, but, like, I don't know.
I feel like it is, like, a cooler flex to be more famous on Instagram, though. Because I feel like less people have a ton of followers on Instagram. They have more on TikTok. Like, it's easier, I think, on TikTok to get followers.
You kind of look at Joe Schmo, and he has like 24,000. You're like, what? Like,
Yeah.
who even is this guy? Yeah. Okay, but like, what kind of famous? Like, if I have millions upon, like, if I have Charlie D'Amelio kind of
right
followers,
and she
then
has
that's
way
a
more on
flex.
TikTok.
Yeah.
So it's like,
So, I mean, but I guess if you were famous on one, you'd probably get pretty famous on the other. But
right. I think I'd pick TikTok.
TikTok, yeah. Also, the videos just seem more fun. Like,
yeah, you can like post more. I feel like
oh yeah, you could
easier.
spam your account.
Yeah,
where Instagram's more of like a
like you have to complete your
thought
feed
out,
and like
yeah.
you have to like plan the colors and like what's gonna go in what order, and captions have to be thought out and stuff like that. And then
right.
TikTok, you can make the stupidest video ever and hit post in 5 seconds.
Exactly, and you could go viral with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think TikTok. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I just love TikTok. I could
Me
sit
too.
on it all day. Unfortunately,
It's bad. Like
it's
I feel
horrible.
like everyone in this generation just their world revolves around TikTok. Like,
ugh, terrible.
it's crazy. It's crazy to like that I've had it for so long. Like I scrubbed back to my first videos in 2019, and I was
That's
like,
when I downloaded it too.
weird.
Crazy. The quality of the videos back then, horrible.
So different. It's so different.
Also, I think bring back Visco Girl era.
Yes, I love that time.
I did too, but honestly, if it came back now, we'd be like,
It'd be like,
what?
yeah, we're past that now.
Yeah.
But it was fun in the moment.
It was
enjoyed
also
it.
we were the perfect age for it too. Which
yeah,
was a lot of
we were
fun.
like the age that it was like
Perfect
happening to. Yeah,
Yeah,
agreed.
I was definitely a Visco Girl.
Me too. Bro.
I did the pearl necklace, and by
Oh,
pearl
yeah.
necklace, I mean the singular pearl.
Yes, like the one with the black string. Oh yeah.
I did all
I have
the
that.
like I made friendship bracelets. I had my little water
Have your
bottle.
little hydro flask.
Actually, I didn't have a hydro flask. I just had
Really?
like a TJ Maxx version, but whatever.
I got one and like I have stickers all over it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, mine had stickers. My laptop had stickers all over it. My room was like total Visco Girl.
Yep. Love that.
I just think it's so funny, like what made you not cool, but like made you a Visco Girl. Also, like, why Visco? Like,
I don't know. It was kind of random. Like,
it really was. Like, I used Visco, but just not like back then though.
yeah.
Like, I used to post all the dang time on there.
Same. Visco was so popular. And
It
I don't even
was.
know how, like, everyone knew about it. Because I don't remember a time where it was, like, talked about a lot. It's just everyone had it then all of a sudden.
Right.
And it was, like, everyone was doing the same thing.
Like, I always used to edit my photos on there, but
yeah,
it wasn't like a Instagram
like, who
spot for me.
discovered Visco? Like, I don't know.
Right. And like who was like, oh, we're making this Visco Girl.
Yeah.
Like, what? But I guess it's like, you know how they used to have Tumblr Girl?
Right.
I guess that just came back. And
yeah.
I never had-
I didn't go through
I was
that.
too young.
Yeah, too young for that. Too young for Tumblr.
Also, like, do you have Twitter?
Yeah.
Do you use it?
Not really.
I feel like no one our age uses Twitter that much.
I don't think so either.
But like Hunter, he's about to turn 27, and he's like huge into Twitter.
Really?
And I'm like, that's so interesting. And like all of his friends use it and stuff. And I'm like, it must just be like the middle.
Maybe. I don't think Josh uses Twitter a ton. So maybe he's like the cutoff.
The cutoff, yeah. If you're 25 and below. How old's Josh?
Then
24?
24, yeah.
Okay, if you're 24 and below, do you use Twitter?
Do you use Twitter? We need to know.
Yeah, because I don't know. I feel like Instagram.
I feel like it's not enjoyable. Like
No.
Twitter. Like scrolling on it, I'm just like,
I've really never had Twitter.
I've never been big into Twitter. Like I never really got into it. I feel like when our like age was like, I don't know how old, maybe like middle school right into high school, it was like people were tweeting a lot and it was a big thing. But now I don't see like anybody on my older friends or whatever posting on it.
Have you ever had a Visco post go viral?
No.
I've
had a couple that got like, I wouldn't say viral, but like had a decent amount.
I had like one singular post and it got like 8,000 reshares.
Oh my gosh.
And like, I'm not saying that was but that was viral
Yeah.
for Visco because
Yeah.
like now if you got 8,000 like views on a TikTok, like, oh, whoop-de-doo, like that's
Right.
kind of low. But like for Visco, that was like out of this world.
Yeah.
I felt so freaking cool. I was like, I am literally famous.
That is really...
None of my other ones ever went anywhere,
It
but
feels good when people on Visco like start posting your stuff. You're like, oh yeah.
yeah, girl.
Yeah. Love that.
Also, like, who's running these TikTok repost accounts? Like, you know, where they find,
Yeah.
like, where are you finding this content? Like,
I don't know.
I just
wonder
feel that's super random, and it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, and some of the pictures, like, I don't know. Yeah, you're like, where did you get that from?
Like a guy and a girl hugging from the back. It's blurry, and they're like reposting it.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what did you type in to find this?
Exactly.
Like, what kind of rabbit trail? Because it's not easy to find stuff on Visco.
No, and they like really like artsy. It's like a couple of, like, I don't even know, like the beach, like
right, like running blurry, perfect sunset.
Yeah, the
and
colors
it's like on the actual girl's account,
and you're like,
what? How did you find this?
How did you possibly stumble across that?
I know, very interesting.
Yep.
Who's running these?
Yeah, who runs those accounts? Who are you?
Right.
Let us know.
Also, I know you're a big Snapchat user. Mm-hmm. You love Snapchat.
I do.
I feel like Snapchat's dying. Personally.
I feel like, I don't know what year Snapchat came out, but I feel like I was one of the first ones to get it.
I was 11 when it came out.
Okay. I think I was like one of the first people to get it. Because like me and a couple of my friends downloaded it. And we didn't know what it was. Like, it wasn't a thing yet. We were just like sending each other random pictures. And then all of a sudden, it was this huge thing.
Hold on. I want to look when Snapchat came out. I was 11 when I downloaded it because my handle is literally my name 11. So, like, hello.
That's funny. But yeah, it started off as just like, I don't know. It wasn't big whenever I got it.
Snapchat come out? 2011.
2011.
Okay, so I was 10 when it came out, so I was a little late.
So I think I got it right when it came out. Yeah. And it was like, no idea what it would become.
Okay, see, I had the same experience, but with, July 8th, 2011. And it was called Pickaboo. So maybe you waited a minute.
Maybe, yeah. I don't remember being that. So it must have been a little bit after.
See, it says it started getting popular in 2014.
Okay.
I had it when I was 11, so that would have been 2012.
Yeah.
And it was definitely called Snapchat then.
Yeah, it was Snapchat whenever I got it.
I think it was like brand new. Like, I only know 2 or 3 people who had the app.
Same.
I didn't know really more than that. And I just downloaded it, and I didn't know, because you could like name your story back then.
Yeah, and you could like see like who each other's best friends were and stuff.
Yeah, and I didn't know who. Yeah, it did show you who each other's best friends were. And I didn't know like what the stories meant, so I thought you like got to make little like stories, like little like telling a story kind of thing.
Right.
So I like named this is so embarrassing, but I like named my story Me When I Wake Up or something. And I like made like a fun video of like a picture of me, and then I was like another picture of me, but it was like telling a story. And then it wasn't until like 2 weeks later that I figured out like that's not how you're supposed. And then like for almost a half a year my story was named Me When I Wake Up, and I couldn't figure out how to fix it.
That's funny.
But then I think it like just reset it to be like Caroline's story or like whatever.
RIP to all the people that made their Snapchat usernames back then and couldn't change it for ever.
8 years, 9, 12 years. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah. 10 years basically.
Yeah, I had it.
Snapchat's been out 10 years.
That's crazy to me.
I
had it. Like, I was one of the first ones, and I like showed my mom that I had it. I remember that. And then it started becoming a big thing, and then I think I had to delete it, and then I got it back like my freshman year of high school. And yeah.
Luckily, my mom never actually cared what social media I had, like, ever. But I remember I was like, I know I was one of the first people to have Instagram.
Same. I was going to say the same thing, too. I don't know when Instagram came out either, but I had, like, several accounts that are still up from when I was, like, just got it. And the stuff on there is so freaking embarrassing.
I've always had the exact same Instagram.
Really?
I've never changed it.
Wow.
But I remember one of my friends, she sent it to me and she was like, hey, get this app. We were the only 2 people that I ever knew for like 2 months straight that had this.
That's crazy.
And like obviously we followed Instagram because it used to make you follow them when you like created a new account. And it had less than I think 10,000 followers.
That is so weird.
And I remember being like, 10,000, like it was under 10,000, it was like 9,000 or something, and I remember like 9,000 people are using this.
Now it's like
a billion gazillion.
Yeah.
And I remember I was in a group chat. We'd gotten like 5 of our friends to get it, so I was in a group chat on there, And somebody said, I think I'm going to change my username. And I was like, oh, I think I am too. And I went and set my username, and I set it just as Caroline. Nothing else, just my name. And I like set it as that. And then I went to the group chat and I said, everyone just set your like username as your name. And one of my friends said, no, I don't want to do that. That's lame. And so I went and I changed my username, not from Caroline, but to Sweet Caroline. Mm-hmm. And I like did, I don't think Sweet Caroline was available. It was like Sweet_Caroline. So I did he at the end, which was horrible, horrifying. And then like, obviously now if you have just your name as your handle,
that's so rare.
It's so rare, and it's worth so much money. Like people will buy it from you, and like I feel like no matter if it's an account that you use or not, you have like those accounts have like millions of followers.
That is wild.
And I'm like, oh, I could.
And that's something like you would have never known, like or never thought of, like
right. And I remember like 3 of our friends in the group chat changed it to their name. It was Ian. The other one was, it was like hold on, I can't remember who it was, but I remember 3 people changed their username to just their name. And I was like, dang, if we would have kept it, oh, that would have been so good.
That would have been so cool if you just had Caroline right now.
Just Caroline. That would have been so cool.
Yeah.
I should have just made another account.
Now every username under the sun is already a thing. Mm-hmm. I couldn't believe that I got mine, because mine was Lauren M. Steele. And then Lauren M. Thomas was available. Because when I got married, I was like, I don't want to change it. I just want to change the last name.
Right. Yeah, no, I had to change mine completely.
Yeah.
Well, mine was... Yeah, I didn't have my last name. It was just C. Gavin, right? Or Caroline Gavin.
Yeah, I think.
And then now it's C. Gavin Dodson, because I couldn't... Like, I couldn't do... Yeah. Also, it's way too long, too.
Yep.
Which C. Gavin Dodson works. That's no big deal. Just saying. But yeah, I could have been just Caroline.
That's crazy. You gotta get creative with your usernames nowadays.
Oh my gosh, yes. You gotta do the most. Like Salon Talk Pod.
And then, like, I swear it's always the username that, like, you want for something, and then you go look them up because it's not available, and they haven't posted in, like, 7 years, and you're like...
Yes.
Literally.
It's like a dead account. Like, they don't even have a profile. It's like 0. I think like they should expire. Like, if you've not posted anything in 7 years, or been
active on the account,
if you have not been active on your account in 2 years, your account should be deactivated.
Yeah, because that's silly.
I know, that's so dumb. Also, like, there was somebody, I was watching like a podcast about this. This is a long time ago, and they were saying how they tried to buy a username, and it was just like John or like whatever it was, and they offered like $500,000 for it, and the person was like, no, sorry. What?
I would have been like, heck yeah, you can have whatever you want.
$500,000. Yeah, that's here you go, baby. Here's my password.
Username? Gosh, yeah, just take the account. Take all my followers with you.
Yeah, I don't care, man.
Wow.
And now, like, it resets, like, where you can use it for 2 weeks after the fact. And it's like, so it's really, because I tried to switch one of my usernames from one account, but keep the followers on this account and switch it to another account. And it was like, you have 2 weeks. And it literally was like, gave me a rough estimate of 2 weeks. But then my new account, like 2 weeks to a day, I like tried to reset it. It was like, sorry, that's still unavailable. And so I just kept trying to reset it. And so like bots don't get it.
Right.
So it's like random. I'm like, oh, that's very interesting. I don't know.
Weird.
I don't know.
Crazy.
Weird.
Crazy.
So anyways, what else do we have to talk about?
Do you have any more questions?
No, I think I went through them all.
I think we answered them all. Those are good
crazy
questions.
I know.
We had a lot to talk about.
A lot. Have you ever been to... Okay. The other day I was thinking about this. I've never been to a college football game.
Oh, really?
Have you?
Yeah. I went to a WVU one. I went to VMI. I'm trying to think anywhere else. I can't. Maybe one more, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I've just never been to any of them.
Interesting.
And so I said this to Hunter. He was like, yeah, well, I've only been to like his D3 school. He was like, and that don't count.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. And then I was talking to my dad about it, and he went to Wake Forest. And he was like, yeah, I've only ever been to 2. And I was like, you went 4 years to Wake Forest and you only went to 2. He was like, yeah, I went to the first one and I had fun. So I went to the second one and I got kicked out for life. What? Yeah, so he was literally banned for life after his second football game.
Dang.
I was like,
so he was like,
savage.
no, we're not going to football games anymore.
He was like, so I just tailgated in the parking lot. I was like, oh, period.
There you go.
I mean, that works.
Crazy.
But yeah, no, I've just never been to one. I want to go to a Tennessee game. I think that would be really fun, especially to stay like in Knoxville.
Yeah, that sounds really fun.
I mean, whatever. And I like Tennessee. Hunter likes Tennessee. Lauren, our other friend Lauren was talking about going to that too, and I was like, that sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
I look great in the color orange. I mean, what more could I ask for?
Sports games are really fun to go to, I think.
I don't know. I haven't been to any.
That's crazy.
I've only been to one Major League Baseball game, and that was in Colorado. Colorado Rockies.
To one now. And before.
And I've been to one NHL hockey game. And that was... Don't even ask me who was playing. It was also in Colorado. It was there. Oh, the Avalanche. Colorado Avalanche. But we go to a lot of other hockey games.
Yeah. You know.
So I am a little bit well-rounded. But I kind of want to go to a tech game.
Yeah.
I don't really...
I was trying to think. I don't think I've ever been to one, which is kind of weird.
I haven't either, which obviously. But... I don't... Do I like tech? I don't know. Do I feel like I like tech? Whatever.
It's still a fun time.
It is. Yeah. But I just think it would be fun to go to one.
Yeah. No. That sounds so fun. Actually.
And now you can drink at the stadium too. Makes it worth it. Let's go tailgate.
Yeah. That would be fun.
I'm sure we could probably find a bunch of people to go with too.
Yeah.
See, I always thought it was only fun if you went and sat in the student section. And so I was like, I want to go to a game, but like, I'm not going to go sit in the like stadium.
Right.
But then, like, now that I'm seeing all these people, I'm like, y'all don't go to tech. None of these people go to tech.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, they're having fun. They're just in the, like, general mission, whatever.
Right.
Where I always thought it was, like, you had to sit in the student section or you're not having fun. And, like, I didn't really have any friends who went to college, honestly.
Yeah.
And, like, if I did, we weren't really that close.
Right.
So.
Let's go to one.
Let's
go. We're going to go.
That's what I think. Especially, like, how cute could we look? Yeah. Freaking adorable.
And, like, the pictures we would take. Cute.
Amazing. Very also, fun. There's so much tech stuff at Goodwill.
Oh, yeah.
At least, like, pimp out our outfits.
You could find something really easily around here.
Yeah.
It's real. Everywhere.
For real.
Yep.
That'd be so fun. We need to do that. So, I asked Hunter the other day, I was like, do you want to go camping? And shockingly, this man had the audacity to be like, And I was like,
surprising to me.
What? I mean, his name is literally Hunter, and he is the one that doesn't want to go camping. Like, be so for real.
Hunter the hunter doesn't want to go.
Yeah, basically. And so then I started talking to him about it more, and I was like, we should just go. I think it'd be really fun. And now he's like totally big on it. And so we went and got a tent the other day. Like, we bought all this stuff for it. Now I'm officially going to be a camper girl. So
exciting.
I need my friends to come with me because you know how much fun that would be. So I'm trying to convince Lauren to go camping.
Yeah, she literally walked in the door today and was like, how do you feel about camping? And
I said,
what kind of camping?
I said tent camping.
Tent camping. And I was like, oh.
I posted a story or like a questionnaire.
Yeah.
A poll. I posted a poll on my story yesterday. I was like, who likes camping? And literally so many people were like, me. And then this one girl, she swiped up. She was like, absolutely not. I was like, okay, I do feel that. That's funny. But I don't know. I just feel like it's such a fun time. Like fall camping.
Yeah.
Tell me that's
it's not like too hot or too cold. I feel like if the temperature was like good.
Like we have cute fairy lights out, bonfire, s'mores.
Yeah.
Board games.
I love a good s'more. I love a good s'more.
So I think this is your sign to
go camping.
Go camping.
Do something out of your comfort zone.
Yeah,
because I'm considering it. And I'm like, I don't want to go camping. No, I'm just kidding.
You need to.
Never thought.
That'd be literally so fun.
Okay, listen. I went on one camping experience in my life, and I had a broken toe, and I could not walk on my foot. That I had crutches, and I, for some reason, brought one shoe with me. Don't ask me why. It was a mistake. The ground was so wet and soggy. You had to walk down a hill to go to the bathroom, and I just think I held it the whole time. And then the day after that, we were going to one of our other friends' birthday parties, and I got lice, and I couldn't go. And that was the worst experience of my life. And now I'm traumatized from camping.
Well, we will not have a camping experience like that. That is horrifying.
It wasn't fun.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Okay, well, I'll make sure you pack more than one shoe.
It was with my friends, like, Boy Scouts. So, like...
Okay, yeah, I could definitely
So, like, we just, like, tagged along. And then we were in our own tent. And it was also, like, freezing cold out. And the whole thing
Yeah,
was
no,
just...
we're not doing
We got up at like 5 a.m. and we were eating s'mores, and I was just like, I want to go sleep.
We're going to lay in a hammock. We're going to play some music. We're going to all sit around and do literally nothing for a weekend.
Yep.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
So, anyway, I think that's
we'll let you know if, when, what happens, what...
if Lauren will